happy Sunday. I hope you're having a really great day, whatever day it is that you're watching this video. I've had the nicest morning. You can tell I'm in a good mood. It's gonna be a good day. We got up nice and early and watched the sunrise, Jake and I. We've been really trying to prioritize doing that when we are both home so that we can just have some really nice quality time together. We usually wake up before sunrise the rest of the week as well, but we use that time to ourselves. So I usually go for my walk, I go for my workout, Jay goes for a walk, he does his meditation, and then usually he'll go to the gym in the afternoons. So on the weekend we try and sacrifice our usual routine to spend quality time together just to catch up, and it's really nice. So that was good. Usually we were getting like hot chocolates and coffees when we were doing it prior to me doing my cleanse, but obviously because I'm on a cleanse I can't have caffeine. Not that I was having coffees anyway, but I also can't have like a standard hot chocolate you would get from a cafe. So I've been making this hot chocolate that's a part of, like, it's in the guide you get for doing the cleanse, and it is so good, you guys. It's actually better than a normal hot chocolate, I would say. I'm obsessed with it. It is so thick and creamy and yum. So I've been having that every day, usually in the afternoon around like 3 or 4 p.m. as a little like pick me up. But on a Sunday I like to have it in the morning because obviously I can't have coffee or my usual hot chocolate in the morning, and it's just so much nicer having a hot drink in hand when you're watching the sunrise. I feel like it's not the same. Like if you just sat there, like it's really nice still, but I feel like it just hits different if you have a drink to sip on while you're watching it. So that was really nice. And then I also made my hot chocolate in my new little keep cups that I got from Country Road. I actually wanted to get some from Frank Green, but when I went to look at them, they first of all, they didn't have white and I wanted white, and then also when I was reading the back it said it didn't mention anything about hot drinks. It only mentioned keeping cold drinks cold, so I wasn't really like sure about that. So I did a little bit more browsing, and then I found the ones from Country Road and they are so cute. So very happy about that. It was meant to be. And then I didn't end up vlogging it, but we did also just walk the dog. So we're back from that now. We're actually going to head to the organic markets and just get some fresh produce for the week. I need to get some stuff for meals today. I'm going to film what I eat in a day for you guys, and then also just a few little bits and pieces for meals for the rest of the week as well. So we're gonna go do that now. Look at what I have to have as part of my cleanse for week 2. This like turns into this thick like gluggy paste, and apparently it sticks to everything in your stomach as it goes through you, and then it just like grabs onto everything. But literally when I put it in here, you just put it with a little bit of water, it goes to thick jelly really quickly, so you have to drink it basically immediately. Otherwise I would show you guys, but you might sort of be able to see. I'll try and be really quick with it. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. See how it goes to like this thick paste? Sorry, I couldn't show you in time. It's literally impossible to get down your throat if you don't drink it immediately, because it turns into this like really thick like goo. It's so crazy to see, and that's what it turns into when it goes straight inside you too. It's honestly wild. So I have to have this for the whole second week of the cleanse, just this week. So it's actually going fine. It's honestly not too bad, but if you don't have it, like if you don't get it down quick enough, it's like really hard to swallow. Got back from the market. We just go to the one in Mermaid. It's sort of behind Pacific Fair Shopping Centre. I don't know the name. It's near one of the schools there. I'm sure it's a quick Google away, but we just got a few bits and pieces. We just got a few things for my meals for today, and then also just a few little bits and pieces for the rest of the week as well. So this morning I'm actually going to try and attempt to make some pancakes just using coconut flour, because that's the only flour I'm allowed to use. So I was thinking, because I can't use, like, I'm not allowed maple syrup or like honey or anything, so I thought I would do the pancakes with like some lemon. I am allowed monk fruit sweetener, so I could do that, or I also got some apples because I could do like a stewed apple pancake vibe, add don't know, I'm gonna get a little bit creative with that and see how I go. And then for lunch, I'm actually gonna make a salad. So I just got some eggs. I'm gonna have some boiled eggs in it. I also got some bacon from the butcher and some chicken as well. So I have some grilled chicken, lettuce, cherry tomatoes, avocado, maybe some shallots, and then probably some cucumber as well actually, and then just make my own dressing as well. I'm kind of going for like a Caesar salad vibe, just without the croutons and without the Caesar salad sauce. I'm going to try and make my own dressing instead. And then for dinner tonight, I'm going to make my tomato soup. So some of these tomatoes are for that, but then some are also for lunches throughout the rest of the week. And then I also got some cherry tomatoes, some garlics to roast, and then the rest of the ingredients I already have in the pantry. And then I also just got some spinach for my wraps for the rest of the week as well. Oh, and I also got this juice because it has the ingredients I'm allowed. I think I'm allowed kale anyway. I need to look that up. I think it was like kale, cucumber, and green apple, and I'm only allowed green apples. I was having red apples, and then I realized I'm only allowed red apples. No, I was having red apples, and then I realized I'm only allowed green apples. So we've had to make the switch, but that's okay. We're gonna wing this and see how we go with making this pancake mixture. So first up, I'm just gonna strew these apples because they will take a little while, and I'd like to get them going before I start messing around with the pancakes. So I'm just gonna peel these apples, and then I'm pretty sure I just need to combine them with, I think it's just like sweetener, cinnamon, and lemon juice. I'm pretty sure that's all I need. And then I just need to simmer those on a low heat for like 10 to 15 minutes. Into my pot here, I'm just going to add the apple, and then a teaspoon of sugar. And then a teaspoon of cinnamon, or maybe half a teaspoon of cinnamon actually. Yeah, we'll go maybe like even an eighth. Is that too little? I don't know. Maybe a quarter. We'll go a quarter of cinnamon, and then just gonna go for a squirt of lemon, I think. Oh, there's a few seeds in this one. Let's get those out of there. Yep. And then just a little squeeze of lemon. And then for the pancakes, we're gonna follow a recipe just because I really don't want to stuff this up. Okay, and then the recipe says a quarter cup of coconut flour. It says to use a really leveled measure, so that's what we're gonna do. Which one's quarter? Oh, I should probably read the instructions. In a large bowl, combine the coconut flour, eggs, oil, maple syrup. Okay, coconut flour first up. I hate when I do this. I always like break the top part way too like low. Okay, so we have 1/4 of coconut flour. I love the smell of coconut flour. This brand is really good, by the way. It's so yum. Sometimes I just like nibble on the coconut flour on its own. Coconut is honestly such a versatile fruit. So we got 1. Oh, we got a shell in there already. Not off to a good start. Let's put you back. 1, 2, 3. It says to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I've never added olive oil to pancakes before, so it'll be interesting to see how this tastes. Usually I would, if anything, use coconut oil, so very interested to see what this vibe ends up being like. Okay, 2 of those. Then 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, which I can't do. So I think what I'm going to do in replacement for that is 1 tablespoon of organic coconut milk, and then 1 tablespoon of the sweetener, just to sweeten it all up, because it obviously needs to be like sort of runny because maple syrup is runny. But then I'm thinking I'll do a tablespoon of this as well. Honestly, the monk fruit has been my life savior, because without this, I allowed this in the cleanse, but without it I would be lost cause. And then it says to add the baking powder, vanilla extract, and sea salt. So 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Use this one. Ooh. A teaspoon of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Guys, this cost me $28. This tiny little bottle, $28. Organic stuff is not playing. It's crazy. And then a 1/8 of salt. All right, yeah, and then that's 1/8 of salt. And I think that's actually all the ingredients. Yeah, it is. Wow, that's easy. The pancakes actually turned out so good, you guys. I'm really happy with them. The bottom one is a little bit burnt. It's the first one I cooked. You just have to be really patient with them. Like the last one is the top one, for example, and it looks so much better. It just takes a while to cook. You just need to cook them on a really low setting so that they don't break when you flip them. But I'm just gonna add on this as well. It's kind of turned into a bit of a mushy puree. I left it in here for too long, but that'll still be yum, I think. Oh my god, the apple is so yum. I ended up adding in a teaspoon of the vanilla extract as well, and it is so delicious. I'm so excited to eat this. Breakfast was good. It wasn't like 10 out of 10, but you can only do so much without being able to have maple syrup or honey, which I feel like really makes pancakes. I could have tried like a crepe with just lemon and monk fruit sugar maybe, but anyway, what's done is done. It was still really nice and still curbed my cravings, which was good. I'm just about to make some lunch. I'm doing like a different sort of take on a Caesar salad vibe, just with a different dressing or sauce. So I'm just going to boil some eggs. I also have some organic bacon and chicken that I'm going to cook up, and then I'm just going to prep my salad. I think I'm just, because I can't have red onion either, which is really sad, but I'm just going to have I think some lettuce, cherry tomatoes, avocado, cucumber, and then I'm going to try and make a dressing either with some lemon and olive oil, I think, or I might even just use some of the bone broth sauce that I really like. I'm going to see. I think I'm going to dabble in a dressing, and then if I'm not feeling it, I'll just use the bone broth sauce. I've actually outdone myself with this one. It is so good. So I just added in the boiled eggs and then the bacon. I just chopped up super fine and then pan fried that. And then I also just cooked some chicken breast. I just seasoned it and cooked it in some olive oil. So good. And then for the dressing, I just ended up going with, it was 2 tablespoons of the bone broth sauce, and then I blended it with some lemon juice and some olive oil, and then just added some salt and pepper as well, and it's really yummy. So I'm just gonna like dollop that, or like drizzle it all across the top and then mix it all together. I just wanted to show you guys how it looked before I go and destroy it, but it looks so yum. I'm so excited to eat this. Gosh, you guys, this is so good, but it's so filling. I feel like I've been sat here for 10 million years trying to make my way through it. Salads just really are so filling because it takes you so long to get through them, which is good because usually I inhale my food, but look how yummy this all is. Like, look at that little forkful. Yum. All right, I didn't check in much this afternoon. I just tidied the apartment and got a little bit of work done. I wanted to show you guys this that I got though. I've had this for ages. I think it's from West Elm or something from memory maybe, or Pottery Barn, this actual diffuser, but the scent that's in it, Natisse and I walked into a restaurant the other day and it smelled like the Glass House Taha candle on steroids. It smells so delicious. We were literally just obsessed with it, and then we asked them about it and they said that they were actually selling them, so we bought one. Well, I bought one, sorry, and then I've just put the scent in here, but I will leave in the description the name of the brand because it actually just smells so insane. My apartment smells so good. I'm obsessed. But I just have the oven on because I'm about to make dinner. I'm very excited. I'm starving, so very keen for this. I'm gonna make a tomato soup like I told you guys earlier. It's basically the same as my usual recipe, just without dairy, so no cheese or anything, which is a little bit sad, but it honestly just tastes basically the same, so it's fine. So I'm just going to roast up these tomatoes and then also some cherry tomatoes and then also these garlics just with some olive oil, salt and pepper. And then once that's all roasted, I'm going to blitz it all up and then add it to some cooked shallots. Usually I'd use onion, but I'm not allowed onion, I'm allowed shallots though, so I'm just improvising. And then this tomato paste I'm allowed to use because it's 100% organic tomatoes, and then salt. So some like tomato paste I'm not allowed to use if it has extra stuff in it, so I'm gonna do that. And then I also got some parsley and basil. These aren't organic, but that's fine, you don't have to get everything organic, it's just preferred, and obviously like the more organic the better, but everything else is, so that's fine. Extraction 2 finally up. We actually put it on last night and then realized we totally forgot what happened in the first one, so we ended up watching the first one last night and we're watching number 2 tonight. Hopefully it's good. And dinner is all ready. It actually looks so random because I've just got a little bit of steak there, but I just wanted to get more protein in. So in the soup, I'm not sure how much I actually ended up showing you guys, but I actually do love to cook the bacon and then blend it up into the tomato sauce because it gives it that really like smoky flavor, which I like, and it also adds some saltiness to it as well. So I end up adding that in as well, and then yeah, just blitz it all together, added in some salt and pepper and some basil and also some chili flakes as well. And then I just put some of the leftover cooked bacon on top just to add a little bit of like crunch and yumminess to it, and then obviously just have my steak here as well. So this is dinner. I actually honestly forgot how good this is. I like mine to be like sort of chunky still, but you can actually blend it if you want it to be like more smooth and runny as well. Usually I would have this with like grilled cheese toasties, but this is still so yum.